Okay, so hopefully you have a pretty good idea of where everything is after watching this video that I uploaded that says start here. And we're going to focus on your assignments that you have for this week, and just so that you have an idea of what I'm expecting and so that you know how to complete things. So for future references, pretty much other weeks it's going to work about the same. If there's anything different, then I will let you know. I mentioned in the other video, everything will always be due the next upcoming Tuesday. So I will post it over the weekend or Monday. Your work will be posted, and then you'll have either exactly a week or a little over a week to get all of this done. And you can click on the weekly schedule to kind of view what we're doing for the week. Sometimes I'll have links in here that will take you to videos, or I will have them embedded inside your learning materials. But in your learning materials, you have this folder that has the Arkansas Journey chapter 1 through 3 book pages, and they are PDF files. Hopefully you have a file, well, not a file, but like a folder created for each one of your core subjects, and also your other subjects, because everything you're doing is on Schoology. So you will be downloading items, you will be saving things, and hopefully you have a folder to keep up with all of that, so that whenever you submit, you know exactly where to find it, instead of one item out of the 1,000 things you've saved. So right here, chapter 1, this is where our assignments will be. I am still debating whether I will, within chapter 1, I will create a separate folder and label it week 1, and so that way you know that that's your week 1 assignments, and then the following week I'll have week 2. I'll either have it set up that way, or it will stay like this, where everything that we do under chapter 1 is in here, and you'll just have to watch for due dates. So all of this right now in here is due next Tuesday. The first thing that you have in here is just this little first day of school. You can read through it, but this is what Arkansas history and social studies is about. So we'll focus on era 4 through 6. So expansion and reform, Civil War and Reconstruction, development of the industrial United States, and then hopefully we get to talk about some contemporary issues. The next slides are other courses I've taught. If you skip those 3 slides, then that's kind of what I expect of you if you were in actual class. All you really have to worry about is you need to follow directions, make sure that you work hard, you are prepared, ready to go, what you can expect of me, the grading policy. Homework is half of your grade, tests are half. If you turn in things late, it's 0. A little bit about me. And if you have any questions, you can send those through Schoology. The best way that you're going to be able to contact me, since you are in 8th grade, my office hours for you guys 8th graders will be first period. So from 8 in the morning until 8:40, I believe, you will be able to send me messages. Maybe from 8 till 3 in the afternoon, I may message you if I get the time to, or from 3 to 3:30 I may message you back if you message me through Schoology. But if I don't, then I will message you the next morning, 8 a.m. to 8:40 a.m. So any concerns, make sure that you reach out to me. On here, your first day of school, the first activity I want you to do is I want you to click on this, and I want you to stop here. I don't want you to look at what's below this. I don't want you to see what else it says. I just want you to look at the directions. Now I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen, pencil, whatever you have at hand will work, and just draw a pig. So it can fill up the whole page. It can be a little pig. It can look like a Razorback. It can look like Peppa Pig, whatever you want to make it look like. But it can't just be bacon. It has to be a pig. Just draw it. And after you draw it, after you're done, read through this, and then you will understand why we drew a pig. So that's one of your first assignments, or first day of school back activities. And then after that, the next slides have all of these bell ringers. So for these bell ringers is the same ones that you have right here, Monday through Friday. So you will click on here, you will answer the question and then submit. It's already enabled, so you can start on that starting Monday. You can do one each day, Monday through Friday, or you can do them all at once. They just all have to be done before Tuesday. But again, don't leave everything to last minute. So if I were you, I would do Mondays, Tuesdays. That way you're not overwhelming yourself with just one class period's work. You're kind of spreading it out. But you have that. That's the first day of school slideshow. The next thing that you have is another back to school little survey I want you to complete. And sometimes, if you remember me saying this from the last video, you will either be given a Nearpod code, and you will enter that code from once you go to the website and then your name, or it will be embedded and you will be able to complete the lesson, the Nearpod lesson here within Schoology. So if it's embedded, what you're going to do is you're going to enter your first and last name. So don't put Mrs. Delgado, that's me. You'll put your first and last name, that way I know to give you a grade. So and I think you have to put a name before it lets you go to the next slide. If you want to put a nickname, you can do that. But after you do that, you will read through the slideshow. After you read through the slides, you will complete the survey, the activities. It has a poll. For each activity you answer, you must click on submit where it says submit. You have to click submit so that I receive those answers through my Nearpod account. The other activities that are inside this slideshow are where you have to mark true or false by marking a T or F. Again, click submit. It lets you skip through these activities, so you can easily not do it and just skip through it. But if you want to get a grade for it, you must actually do the activity, whatever it's asking you to do, and submit. That's one of the assignments you have to do. The other thing you have to do is a virtual book scavenger hunt. So you have 9 questions. This is and let's see, it has been enabled from Monday all the way until next Tuesday, so you have that time period to do this, and you will use your Arkansas Journey Chapter 1 book pages. So I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to show you where that is located. So if you remember, in our learning materials, we have this folder that will contain stuff that you will use year-round, one of those being the book pages. So when you use these book pages, you'll just kind of scroll through the pages. If there's a certain page you want to get to, you can go on here and go to page 23. And it will take you there. So it's page 23, but the book page is actually 19. But I've scanned like from the very first page, that's why there is some extra pages in here. But these are the book pages that we will use for chapter 1, and then you will use these book pages to complete your scavenger hunt under the chapter 1. So that's one of your assignments. the bell ringers, we talked about those. And the other last assignment that you will have for this week is you will complete step 1 and step 2, this assignment right here. So, again, you have two options to complete the Nearpod lesson. You will either go to nearpod.com, enter this code, enter your name, and I've added the link right here. And it takes you to the slideshow also. I have the app, but if I didn't have the app, then it would take me to the website. So here, see how it pulls up the correct lesson. I would enter my name, so I can either do this version by clicking on the link, or I can complete the one that is embedded. Either way, I will receive your answers as long as you tell me what your name is. So first and last name, that way I know to give the correct person or you the grade. So I'm just going to put my initials, but remember, first and last name, don't just put what I'm putting. I'll actually put Miss Delgado. But again, you're not Miss Delgado, you will put your own name. And this is your lesson for the week. And for your lesson for the week, the first part is to complete this slideshow. The next part is and you can make it bigger by doing this. You will complete this Word document. So this slide talks about that. But you have some essential questions, the objectives for the lesson. You would complete the poll. And again, for this one, for example, you have to answer the one that best describes you. It says A, born and raised in Arkansas, born elsewhere and moved to Arkansas, visited Arkansas many times, visited Arkansas once, I've never been to Arkansas. So for most of you guys, either A or B will apply to you if you are in my class. This next one, Arkansas words. What words would you use to describe Arkansas? So I've actually done 2 of these already. I put nature, beautiful. If you see other students' comments on here, you can put a heart to it if you agree with it. I'm going to keep going. So easily, you can skip right through. And some of these slides have multiple slides on them. So it's so easy to just skip through and not read all of this. But you have to read all of it. It's part of your lesson. There is websites within the lesson that it will take you to, several maps that you will need to look through, things it will have you draw. There is videos, 360 cities that will have you look through. So you're going to complete all of this, and then after you do that, then the next part, make sure you're submitting all of your responses through this, and then you're going to download this Word document. So when you open this, and mine looks different because I am on my iPad, but yours will have a chart that goes with each one of these categories: geography, industries, history. And what you're going to do is, on this Word document, is you're going to download it, save it to your folder, and edit it, and then upload your completed version. And you will have at least 3 facts that you learned from the Nearpod lesson about geography, industries, history, culture, and landmarks. You can also add pictures, and you can add any thoughts or observations, anything that you thought about the geography about Arkansas. So you're going to complete this, and after you get done with this, you will then go to submissions and then upload your submission, and I will grade it. You get 15 points for completing part step 2, and 10 points for completing the slideshow. So that's what your week is looking like. Sometimes I will have Nearpod lessons that you will complete, and that will be your only lesson like I have up here, or sometimes it will be a 2-part step lesson and an assignment, or sometimes it'll just be an assignment, or it will be set up in this type of format. You can view your grades as we go through the semester over here. And another quick little spot to find your assignments that you can get to them is right here under the upcoming, so you can keep up with what we're doing. And I think that's pretty much it. So any personal questions, again, message me and I will answer you for sure first period. If not, if I get time throughout the day, I will, but if not, I will always answer you 8 to 8:40. Those will be my office hours for you guys.